Hello. In this video, I show you how to back up your Proxmox VM data using NAKIVO Backup and Replication. Proxmox is an open-source virtualization platform that allows users to create and manage virtual machines and containers. But, just as with all platforms, you still need to back up your workloads to ensure you don't lose important data in case of a system failure or any other disaster. NAKIVO Backup and Replication allows you to discover Proxmox VMs as physical machines and add them to the solution inventory to back up their data using an agent-based approach and recover them when needed. Before we begin, if you have any questions, do let us know in the comments section below. We will have our experts answer it for you right away. To begin, log in to the NAKIVO Backup and Replication web interface. Go to Settings and select Inventory. Click the plus button on the right and choose Physical in the Platform section. Then click Next. First, select the appropriate physical machine type from the drop-down list. In my case, it's a Linux machine. Enter a display name for the machine, for example, Alma VM or Alma. Enter the host name or IP address of your virtual machine, then provide a username and a password. Finally, specify the SSH port number to provide access to the VM. The default SSH port number is usually 22. When done, click Finish and wait for the machine to be added to your inventory. As you can see, in the Nodes tab, the solution automatically deploys a physical machine agent inside the VM to enable you to run data backup and recovery jobs. Now that the agent has been deployed in the machine you added to the inventory, you can proceed to back up its data. Switch to the Jobs dashboard to create a backup job for Proxmox VM data. As you can see, I already have two existing jobs, one for backing up a Windows virtual machine and another for copying backups to a NAS device off-site. Let me quickly show you these in my Proxmox environment. Here you can see a router, NAKIVO Backup and Replication installed directly on the Proxmox server, a Windows server being backed up, and the Alma Linux VM will be backing up today. Now, let's create the backup job. To do so, click the plus button on the top right and select Backup for Physical Machine to open the backup wizard. In the Machines tab, select the VM you want to back up, in our case, it's Alma VM, then click Next. On the Destination tab, choose a backup repository to store your backup. Click Next to go to the Schedule tab. Choose whether you want to schedule your backup job to run regularly or on demand. You can schedule the job to run daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, periodically, or run after another job if you want to run the job after the previous one has been completed. For this demo, I'll use the grandfather-father-son schedule strategy to create more frequent backups for Proxmox VM data. Use the Add Another Schedule button below to create 3 schedules for this backup job. The first schedule will run every weekday, from Monday to Friday, at 6 p.m. Backups will be retained for 7 days and made immutable for 7 days. The second schedule will run full backups every Sunday, keeping backups for 4 weeks and making them immutable for 30 days. The third and last schedule will run backups on the last Sunday of each month, keeping backups for 12 months and making them immutable for 1 year. Click Next to proceed. In the Options tab, you can configure additional settings for this backup job. You can enable network acceleration and network encryption and choose the change tracking method that works best for you. You can also specify how often you want to create a full backup in the appropriate full backup mode. For example, I'm setting it up to run an active full backup every Sunday. In addition, you can configure pre- and post scripts to perform specific functions before or after the backup job. Just keep in mind that the script you use has to be present at the same location where NAKIVO Backup and Replication is installed. Once you're done, click Finish and run to start the backup job. The Proxmox VM data backup job is now in progress. You can monitor the data transfer from the Jobs dashboard. The job has been completed successfully, and you can now recover the full VM dataset or specific items from the created backup. And that concludes our how-to video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, click the like button, and subscribe to our channel to catch new uploads. You can also download a free trial version of NAKIVO Backup and Replication using the link in the description and try the solution in your own environment for 15 days.